Alright, we're back. I got the head taken off. I was able to get the swash leveled, make sure the servo arms were 90 degrees like they need to be, and all of that stuff came out pretty well, so I figured we'd go ahead and make sure, talk about the swash plate again and the head. One thing I wanted to point out too, we talked about this being the pitch or channel 6 servo, this being the aileron, which is channel 2, and the elevator, which is channel 3 on most JR Spectrum receivers. I wanted to show you a little bit more of that logic and why I think that works better to do it that way. So first thing, let's fire up we'll go in model mode here, where you edit your model before you actually plug it in. I want to show you something important here. When we look at swash plate type, the 3 servo swash plate, you'll notice, and I'll turn the bird this way so you can see this here. Channel 2 aileron, right? Channel 3, which is on the receiver, channel 3 is elevator. Channel 6 is what we use for pitch on our receivers, right? Channel 6, pitch. So aileron, pitch, aileron, pitch, aileron, pitch. You'll see how that chorus correlates. I know I've heard lots of people talk about it doesn't matter which way these go, but if you look closely in the radio, these channels are chosen. My personal recommendation is to set the servos up to match the way this graphic looks in your radio. Just wanted to touch on that quick, and let's move on. Let's go ahead and get this plugged in here, and I'll show you how to set the head up. Alright, first off, if we go into our pitch curve here, let's get this puppy up to 50. You'll see you can't see it up here, but I have throttle hold turned on anyway. There, you can see I'm in hold. We've got 50 in, 50 out. I'm going to drop my swash leveler on there. Everything's nice and level. This does put the swash plate roughly where the instructions say to put it. That's 7 millimeters up from the base of the frame. So then you can go up for full pitch. You'll see I'm level at full pitch as well. Level at full negative pitch also. So let's go ahead and drop the head on here, and then we'll talk about the links on that. Let's get this on here. Okay, so when we pop all our links on, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure the links that we need to change in order to get the mixer arms to be level first. Then we'll move on to the grips. Okay, so if we go back to 50 and 50, okay, so we'll start by looking at these mixer arms here. You'll see that they're looking pretty good. So we just double check and make sure the fly bar is level. Yeah, I don't have a leveler, but we can make sure the fly bar is level. You see those mixing arms are going straight across. We'll turn this back around this way, and once again mixer arms are going straight across. At this point I'm not exactly worried about the paddles yet. I'm just concerned with the fly bar cage, and we are level. So these links are good. These links also are set up pretty close to the defaults from the manual as well. Now we're going to move on to the grip links, you can see that they are too short because we're getting negative here. Getting negative pitch, it's like this. So we're going to lengthen this one here so that we can do that. We're going to do that to both of them. Now I'm really just doing this to get close. I want to get it as close by eye at 0 pitch as I can. And there's a little trick I'll show you. It's called the Ray Stacy method for setting up pitch. At least that's where I discovered it, was through Ray Stacy. And I thought I'd share with you guys. It's fairly easy. You don't need a pitch gauge at all. So let's look at this one here. We're on this one. If we look, we're still a little bit low, so let's raise that one up again. It's important to twist from both sides so you don't back one of these out all the way. I've actually had that happen before. In flight, no less. Bring it around so we can look at it. Pretty close. We're going to do another couple turns. If you look at that, that looks just about right. So you'll see that the bolt going through the grips is parallel with the shaft here. When we have the fly bar straight, that's what we're looking for. Looks like we are pretty darn close. Could even go maybe a teeny bit more. This bolt is loose in here, so it's kind of hard to judge it. I personally judge by the flat across the top of the grip to make sure that's even, and then 90 at the arm. So now I'm going to raise that other one up. This one's a little bit easier because I'll just take the whole link off and I'll eyeball it against this other one that we already set up. Pretty darn close. It's a little bit long. There we go. That's good enough for now, because we'll do the fine tuning when I show you that pitch trick to get 0. Not quite as easy to eyeball 0 pitch on this little tiny guy, but that other method works great. We'll do it with the blades on, and I'll show you how that works. Okay. So 50 in, 50 out. If we walk our way up the head here, you'll see that we've got line that up. Got level across here, right here. Level on the mixing arms, level on the fly bar, and really you can draw a line from here to here and go all the way across, so that those look level also. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Okay, stay tuned for the 0 degree trick, and then we'll talk about minimum maximum pitch on this thing. It's a little bit different than you'd expect. Alright, thank you.